Sanibonani, igama nguThandeka Okabekwa. Namhlanje sizokwenza umsebenzi wokulungiselela ukuhlolwa. Sibheke umsebenzi wezabizwana. So we are continuing with our exam preparation, and our focus today is umsebenzi wezabizwana, and under the umbrella yezabizwana we're looking at isabizwana ke sokukhomba ke namhlanje. All right, so that is our main focus for today. Ngivela Kabekwa Mombo Publications. So inhloso yami inhloso yalo msebenzi ukusiza wena njengomfundi ukuze wenze kahle ekuhloleni kwakho kokuphela konyaka. So the plan is for us to help you do better or do well in your exam. Right. Kodwa ke, in order to do that, make sure that you have this book. Seguya Sanagiti. This is a very, very nice workbook. And all the work that we will cover today comes from this book. And if you don't have a copy, or if you know of anyone that does not have this book, just direct them to our website, which is www.gabegwamumbo.co.za, or they can contact us, or they may contact us via email on publications@gabegwamumbo.co.za, alternatively gabegwamumbo@gmail.com. And the work that we will be covering namhlanje is Abizwana Zokomba. It's a work that is found from page 64 to page 75 of this very same beautiful and useful book, a must-have book. All right. Siqhubeke nomsebenzi wosuku, getting to umsebenzi wosuku. Namhlanje ke senza umsebenzi wezabizwana, izabizwana zokukhomba, demonstrative pronouns. As you can see, our illustration up top here with the finger that is pointing at you, mfundi webanga leshumi nambili, because you want you, sifuna wena lo wenze kahle. We want you to do well in your exams, especially in this section of isabizwana sokukhomba, which is a demonstrative pronoun. So lasiqala khona ke siqala ngemthetho. Ulimi luyilimi ngemthetho. A language is a language because of the rules that it follows. Okay, we will just get started on umthetho ke wokuqala wokuguqula amagama ngamabizo siwenza amagama ayizabizwana zokukhomba. Right. So remember ukuthi a pronoun, i-definition yakhona noma incazelo yakhona ithi i-pronoun noma isabizwana igama elimele ibizo emshweni. EsiZulwini ke sinezinhlobonhlobo zezabizwana. We have different types of pronouns. We have absolute pronouns, which we covered in one of the lessons. And today we are focusing on another different type of a pronoun called isabizwana sokukhomba, and in English we call this a demonstrative pronoun. Make siqale ke sibheke umthetho wokuqala. So okubalekile ukuthi ke we all know ukuthi izabizwana ngabe esoqobo, ngabe esokukhomba, ngabe esenani, makuyisabizwana nje, it stems or it is derived or it draws its rules based on the noun classes. All right. So we will look at the noun prefixes because in order for us to have a demonstrative pronoun, we need to know the prefix of that particular noun so that we can construct our own demonstrative pronoun. All right. So in the example ke esinayo ke phambi kwethu, the one that you can see, it is focusing on amagama bantu, all right, that are starting with the u or with the or with the umu, right? Now, in order for you to create your own demonstrative pronoun, we use what we call a standard la, all right? Because this is first editional, we don't waste too much time on the technical terminology. So la magama esiwasebenzisayo are just perfect for you to just grasp a concept and understand it so that you can be able to just do the work that is expected of you, right? So for all demonstrative pronoun, kuzona zonke izabizwana zokukhomba sisebenzisa isakhi esingula in order for you to create your own demonstrative pronoun, you use a standard la. And then this standard la, siyawuhlanganisa, we add it or we merge it to the prefix of a particular noun that we want to show it demonstrates that we want to demonstrate, okay, it distance. So la magama lawa sikhombisa ngawo ibanga between the noun nomuntu osuke ekhuluma ngaleso sikhathi, or ibanga, the distance between nouns. All right, so we can point to an object that is closer to us, eduze, noma sikhombe buqamama, which is a little bit further, or sikhombe kude, right? So body presentation yethu is just focusing on ukukhomba eduze because the examples of the questions from the previous question papers are as flexible like that, are that flexible. They usually require ukukhomba eduze to just point to an object that is close by, right? So uma ngabe-ke ibizo that is given, it's in the name of a person and you are talking about that person. Remember we said if we're talking about a person, then their noun, the noun that stands for that person, will start with an u, as you can see, utando. So say utando, and then you will use a standard la to construct a demonstrative pronoun yakho isabizwana sokukhomba. You will say a standard la, you will use a standard la plus the u of utando, and then the new word that is formed there is the lo, and then utando, because u is now part of the o. It's within the o. It's a combination of a plus u that gave us a lo. All right. Okay, kodwa-ke nje the standard rule yakhona yezabizwana zokukhomba ithi once you have matched or you have fused the vowels, all right, the actual noun is written without the first vowel, okay, because most of the time the first vowel becomes part of the end vowel of the actual demonstrative pronoun. Praise the Lord, right? Okay. So for u beginning words, we say la plus u, and then it demonstrative pronoun yakhona kube ulo, and then the noun. So umalume, if you want to say this uncle, uzothi lo malum, right? Ugogo, it's la plus u of ugogo, then it is lo gogo, this granny. Utisha, it's la plus u of utisha, then it's lo tisha, which means this teacher, isn't it? Right, let's move on to the next group, because grouper is it just makes your life a hell of a lot easier, you know, ukuze ukwazi ukukhumbula nanokwazi ukuzakhela to create your own demonstrative pronoun instead of just ukuwacrema noma ukuwamemorizer, right? So it's always better to actually what's the word, to just create your own. Okay, then we move on to nouns beginning with do o, nouns beginning with do aba, and nouns beginning with do abe. So ukwakha-ke isabizwana sokukhomba, to create your own demonstrative pronoun out of these words, you will still use a standard la plus aba. It doesn't matter whether it's an o beginning word or an aba beginning word or an abe beginning word, right? And then when you merge the two, the new word that will be formed will be la ba o malume, right? So for all beginning words, only for all beginning words in the entire noun clause table. So it's only the all beginning word that does not lose its first vowel, all right? So, and usually we put that apostrophe after the lab, okay, just to indicate that there is a bar that is hidden there. Laba o malume. We can say that, but we can also say labo malume. All right. For all beginning word, you always copy and paste the all beginning word as is after the merging of the la plus the aba. To say these boys, it will be a standard la plus aba, and then the new word is laba bafana. Right. I know Gutige sometimes when people have just created the laba and then the word starts with a ba, they forget that a word must only lose an a, the first vowel, and then the rest of the word must stay as is, just like the easy beginning word. All right, so we'll also see on the with the easy beginning words. So it's laba because the laba comes from a standard la plus aba, which is a prefix that is used to show, to demonstrate mabizo that are starting with a, ba, or with o, or with abe. All right, so for these zolegas, the noun that is given its ozolega, la plus aba, even if it's an all beginning word. And then remember what's with all beginning words, after the merging of the la and the aba, then we have the new word, which is lab or laba, and then the all beginning word is just copied and pasted as is ozolega. It doesn't lose anything. You understand? Right. And then for abazala, it's simple and straightforward. You use the standard la plus aba of abazala, and then the new word that will be formed is laba bazala. Okay. Abefundisi, laba befundisi. Kuyezwakala? Ake sidluleke siqhubeke siye emthethweni olandelayo. Uyabona ukuthi all these groupings are the same from when we did the singular and the plural from the nouns. Then we move on to izabizwana zoqobo, absolute pronouns, and now we are doing umsebenzi wezabizwana zokukhomba, and the grouping still applies. So it will help you to just learn the groupings because they don't change. All right. So, and then for im and the in beginning word, remember in absolute pronouns, we said the in and the in beginning word will always take a yona. And what is happening here? Right. So for the in beginning word and the in beginning word, in order for you to create a demonstrative pronoun, you need a standard la, and then you take only the letter that is common between the two, between the im and the in. So the im and the in prefix has an e, a Zulu e, which is a letter that is common. All right. So then we match those two. Then it's la plus e, and the new word that is formed is le, because a plus e equals to e. And then ngane. If it's then you write a noun without a vowel. Lengane, this child. Lemizi, these houses or these homes. Lenja, this dog. Le oh, that was supposed to be le moto, right? Le moto, this car. Lentombazane, this girl. Lendoda, this man. Lemali, this money. Siyabona ukuthi ama-rules akhona ayafana nje. If you have an in or an in beginning word that you need to show a demonstrative pronoun yakhona, we use a standard la plus an e, and then you match those two, and the new demonstrative pronoun that is formed is le, and you write the name, the word without the first vowel. As simple as that. Ngiyabona uyashesha ukufunda. Well done. Right. Okay. And then we move on to the E beginning words. Remember, we spoke about these E beginning words and we said these ones are the class 5, the ones that have a silent li. Sometimes they are written as E beginning word, but usually they will be followed by any other letter except for a letter M, letter N, letter S, and letter Z. Okay. Right. So the words belonging to this class. Yes, we do have some that take IS, but very few. We do have some that are like IZ, but the S from those ones is part of the stem word. That's why we can't classify those words as, you know, a class 7 or a class 8. We can't do that. All right. So in this case, for these type of ily beginning words with the silent li, you will use the standard la plus the ili. All right, so you will still draw from these words original form. Okay, so remember that I said iashi is supposed to be iliashi, ibala is supposed to be ilibala, ibola is supposed to be ili bola, iligama, njalo njalo. All right, okay. So all you do is you say la plus the ili, and then the new word will be leli ashi, leli langa, leli sonto, isonto. Can you see this is one of those confusing words that when you look at it, you will think the prefix is is, but the prefix is I because S is part of the stem word and we may not tamper with the stem words. We have a couple of those words, isango, which is a gate, isobo, which is soup, isoga, which is a boyfriend. Yeah, there's quite a few, right? And then just like izambane as well, it's not an IZ, but the zambane is the same word and you can't tamper with that. So to create a demonstrative pronoun for izambane, it will be la plus ili because it's original, it's supposed to be ili zambane, ili sango, ili sonto. Then we say leli sonto, leli tata. Siyayizwa lonto. Right. Okay. So this is the ili beginning words. All right. Uma siqhubeka ke sibheka imithetho, we go to another grouping which is the is or the isi beginning words. So once again, guma is and the isi beginning word. So if the is a prefix, if the s is not part of the stem word, then we use this rule, okay, where we use a standard la plus the EC. Whether you are given an is beginning word like isandla, it's just is, there is no I after, or whether you are doing you are given isikati, you will still use a la plus ec, all right, with an I, and then you merge the two, la plus ecr plus e equals to a, and then the new word that is formed is lesi, and then you drop the first vowel of the noun sandla, and then you write the noun. Yabon, injalo nje. And then isikati, it's la plus isi of isikati. Then the new word is lesi sikati. This time, la plus isi, because the word is isihlahla, it will be lesi sihlahla. This tree, la plus isi for isilwane, it will be lesi silwane. Siyabona ukuthi kulula kanjani. So whether i-prefix yakhona it's is ongenawo I, it doesn't make any difference. So the prefix that you will match the standard la with is the isi, so that you can have the lesi, drop the first vowel of a noun, and then write the noun, copy and paste the noun. Then bese siya is no easy, mthetho ofanayo, just like the EC, the difference is just the letter Z. So you use a standard la plus easy, whether you have a word that does not have an I after the Z or not, okay? And then when you match the two, la plus easy is lazy, zingane. Drop the first vowel of the izingane. La plus izithelo, these fruits. Lezi zithelo. Uyabona? Right, so you don't say lezithelo. You don't do that. Because if you say lezithelo, then it means you have dropped the Z of either the zithelo or of the lazy. Okay, so please be very, very careful, especially with these words that tend to have similar words after one word. And these words, remember, they are not written as one word. They are always written as two words. I'm a demonstrative pronoun. It's lazy, it's lone standing word. Zingane, it's a separate word. Okay, and then izinja, la plus easy, then it will be lazy zinja, not lezinja, like that. But people, when they speak, they do that. But because this is for academic purposes, this is how it is done. La plus easy, lezi zintombi, these ladies. Uyabona ukuthi hamba kanjani? And then for ama beginning words, all right? So we still use a standard la plus a, okay? Then when we merge these two, then we will get la madod, okay? Because the noun is amadod. You still drop the first vowel of the noun after you have created a demonstrative pronoun. La plus a of amapanoi, it's la mapanoi, these aeroplanes. La mashi, these horses. La mantombazan. Remember, you write them as separate entities. Okay. And then moving on to igama ke elilandelayo, amagama aqala ngo-ulu. All right. So for ulu beginning words, then we use la plus ulu. Then the new word that is formed is lolu. All right. And then remember what's ubisi. It's ulubisi originally. That's why you see ubisi here. Right. Lolu bisi. Ulaga lolu laga. Ulwandle lolu lwandle. Usuku lolu suku. Ulimi lolu limi. Uyayibona ukuthi ihamba kanjani. So gizomalana with this is part 1, and then I will just finish off part 2 because we don't want this to be too long. All right, part 2.